Hello everyone. Today we are making dal makhani and butter naan. So this is flour and some curd. This is all-purpose flour and we'll be mixing the curd to make a soft dough. Please note that the dough should not be very hard or not be very watery. We'll mix the dough. Put the curd alternatively. Please do not pour it at once like I am doing here. Now you will notice that the dough has started to come together and it has started to leave the sides of the utensil. Now my fingers are in a complete mess, so I'll scrape the flour off. Okay, now we have made a dough out of it. Make a soft dough by applying some oil. We'll take it on our hand again. So we have formed a soft, medium hard or medium soft dough. So now we'll cover it with a normal cloth or a towel. Towel and keep it aside. By the time we'll prepare our dal makhani. Now our dough is ready. Now let's move on to the dal makhani. So here I have now started to turn on a stove. It is turned on. Now I'll put the pan on the stove with the ingredients. Now I have put some butter. Don't think about the dieting and all, because it is dal makhani and dal makhani cannot happen without makhan. Do not make the butter brown. Keep it at low flame. This is Kashmiri red chili powder, coriander powder and salt mix. Let's give it a quick mix now. We have mixed this all together. Now we have to put some ginger garlic paste or ginger and garlic crushed. Now let's prepare a tomato puree. Here I have a mixie jar in which I have put some tomatoes. This is around 3 tomatoes. We'll make a fine puree out of it. This is 3 medium-sized tomatoes, but I think 2 medium-sized tomatoes and 1 is large. Now we have to make a thin puree out of it. Now let's put it in a kadai. Let's turn on the stove and mix it again. Now let the butter bubble so that it's heated again. Do not forget to scrape the sides of your utensil with a spatula. If you do not have a spatula, you can use normal mixing ingredients. Now let's pour the puree in. The puree is mixed. Now you can see that the butter has started to ooze out of the tomato puree. That's a good sign that it is very important to make the tomatoes sour so that they give a good flavor to the dal. Corresponding to my kadai, I have some dal in the cooker boil. I have boiled it for almost 2 whistles on low flame or medium low flame. This is good. This is normal black urad dal. Now let's pour it into the kadai. Here it goes. Do not strain off the water of the dal because the water contains all the proteins, all the nutrition of the dal. Give it a good mix. Now you can see that it has started to form good color. Now this is bubbling. This is my first video. If you see any mistakes in the video editing or the video music, please let me know in the comment section. Because this is my first video, and if you have a good app for editing the video, please tell me in the comment section below. If you like the video, like it, and if you want such more recipes, if you want such more recipes, subscribe to my channel, the Back-to-Back Chef. Now I have prepared some normal malai cream with some milk. I have whisked it with my whisk. I have poured the cream in the kadai. I have mixed it too. Now set the kadai off. Corresponding stove, cook the dal on low flame. Now let's take a frying pan. We'll put some butter in it. Here comes the butter. Here goes the butter melted. This is not magic, this is just simple editing. I was just kidding. Again I am telling you, please do not make the butter brown. Now I have put some chopped garlic cloves in the butter. Now we have to wait till the garlic cloves get brown. We have to get it browned, not burn it. Now let's take our dal, and now we'll put all the garlic and the butter mixture in our dal. Please make sure that you stir the dal again and again so that it doesn't stick to the bottom. I prefer using a non-stick kadai. Now that our dal is thickened, we'll put some little water gradually and mix it. Now in our kadai we'll put the garlic cloves and the butter mixture. If you don't have Amul butter or the salted butter, you can use unsalted butter also, but you have to double the amount of salt in it. So I prefer using Amul butter. You can see that the dal has started to change its color because of the cream reaction. Now you can see that our dal is cooked. Now let's move on to the naan part. We can see that it is very soft and it's stretchy too. Note that the dough has to be stretchy, otherwise your naan will not be good. We'll knead it again. Now sprinkle some normal not your gehu ka atta or the normal wheat flour, otherwise your dough will completely change its color. It will turn into a brown dough. Now we'll set it aside and take a rolling or chakla. Now we'll roll the naan out. This is good. Now we'll apply some butter at room temperature so that it softens, and now we'll spread it with our fingers on the naan sheet. It is very important that the butter has to be at room temperature and softened. Now let's start to fold the naan. We'll fold the sides left and right of the naan, and then the upper, from the upper to the bottom corner, we'll make a thin rectangular type of naan. Don't forget to clean your hands, otherwise it will be a complete mess over the naan. Now put the naan piece in the all-purpose flour to dust it. Remove all the extra flour. Let's roll out with a rolling pin again. Like I have done, you have to do like that only, because if you skip any method, the butter will ooze out of the naan or the dough, and that will be a huge complete mess. You have to start again then. Now let's keep it aside. Don't forget to sprinkle some all-purpose flour on the dough so that it doesn't stick to the rolling plate or the chakla. I must roll it again. I made a huge mistake there. I rolled it out very thin, but it should be a little thick so that the butter doesn't come off the I can see that the butter doesn't come off the thin naan piece, but you have to make it a little thick so that it becomes more tastier. Now we have to take a deep cooker or a normal biryani cooker, and the flame should be low. And for making the naan, you should have a normal type of cloth. This is a normal towel which we can easily get in every place. This must be a thin towel. Now we'll take some water in a normal bowl or a katori. We'll just place the water over there. Now we'll fold the towel. So I put the cooker downwards so that it heats from all the sides. Now we have to now very carefully we have to place the naan on the sides of the cooker and face it downwards again. Do not forget to check again and again that is your naan being cooked or not. You can see that it is starting to like blow out a little. We have to check the naan every 10 to 15 seconds. This will take a while for the naan to be cooked. Now for the naan crisp for outside, you have to make the flame high and make it from outside. Now we can see that there are some is starting to leave the sides, we'll check it again and again. Do not pull it off just like that, it will fall off on its own, like this. I just gave it a touch and it fall off easily. I'll show you the twist. Here it comes. Now let's start plating. I'll put the dal in it. This will take a while. You can plate your dal in any utensil. I have a normal stainless steel utensil here. Put it in there. So this is done. Now we'll put some butter in the center. I actually wanted to put it in the center, but the butter fell off